God, this team.
So what's happening, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Raider Critique. Yeah, there's no intro. There will be no outro. StreamYard is on one. And so is my bank account. And it's not what the numbers, what's in the motherfucker. It's the app itself. But, yeah, the numbers kind of suck, too, to be honest with you. I blow all my money on fucking tickets to go watch this fucking team. And they fucking ball out and still fucking lose.
Don't do it.
Earn.
Don't do it. Do not do it unless you hit the lottery, bro. Don't waste your money on this team right now. Wait the 2 or 3 years, see how it goes. Anyway, how y'all doing this evening? You know what I'm saying? This beautiful Wednesday, this beautiful short week this week as we play the Denver Broncos tomorrow night, 5:15 in Denver. Yeah, we already know how that's gonna work out.
Give you guys an off week episode. We were going to do some grades. Well, bro, it's not every time when you have a bye week, when your team has a bye week, that you end up losing then too. And we did lose in the bye week because every fucking division rival won their game. So we didn't even feel like getting on here last week because we were fucking depressed. And, well, we're going to give it to you this week along with this post-game review for the Jaguars. We'll go ahead and I'm going to share the screen here. We're going to go straight to the motherfucking stats. Geno Smith, 29 of 39 for 284 yards, 4 touchdowns,
Not
1
bad.
pick. Not bad at all. As a matter of fact, he had a career day. Well, his own career day in the silver and black
Raider career.
Jaguars, because this was his best game of the year. He was only sacked twice for 10 yards. Ashton Jeanty still can't break over the 50-yard threshold. But then again, when your offensive line sucks this goddamn bad, you know what I'm saying? I don't expect him to break 50 yards, but he had 13.
It looks like what the Jaguars did on defense. They were like, we're going to take away Jeanty and force Geno to beat us. And unfortunately for them, Geno was able to put up 4 touchdowns. But unfortunately for us, that just wasn't enough. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's perfect, man. Speaking of 4 touchdowns, Brock Bowers got 3 of those. Ashton Jeanty got 1 of those. Well, holy shit. Look at what happens when you actually have a productive running back who can catch the ball out of the backfield. I don't understand why we haven't been doing this more.
Here you got Chip Kelly.
Yeah, fucking Chip Kelly. We're going to get into Chip Kelly here in just a minute or two, but this game was completely winnable. You can see it from the stats. You know what I'm saying? But we went to overtime. Okay? Devin White. Look at Devin White, man. He had 16 total tackles along with Darian Porter with 10.
Devin White's seen a career resurgence with Patrick Graham. He's going to be a keeper for next year. Like a lot of guys that are going to let their contract expire, we're going to keep him. Besides
that one mistake that he made that he was lucky he didn't get thrown out of the game for, because their number 1 pass rusher threw a right and hit John, I think his name's Stone Forsyth, in the side of the helmet. Look, I don't fucking understand. Why are you dumbasses throwing punches at the helmet? These are your fucking dum-dums who were in school, the fucking idiots who used to punch the walkers. These fucking dum-dums who don't realize that punching somebody in the helmet is going to do more damage to your hand than it is to them. But he ended up getting ejected for doing some stupid shit like that. And Devin White actually also did some stupid shit like that. Got him penalized, moved them up to where they actually had the opportunity to win.
Punch him in the ribs, man. The ribs, there ain't no protection on the ribs.
Not only that, man, but get a little closer. If you're going to do some fuck shit like that, get a little closer where anybody's going to see. Where nobody's going to really see you. And then go underneath the face mask, bro. You're going into the face mask. It's fucking stupid. You're going to break your hand that way. Go under the face mask, and get close to where nobody can see you. God damn, you're a fucking Raider. You would think you would at least know how to fucking cheat right. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, the fucking Raiders. We're the dumbest team in the league. We can't do shit right.
But I'll tell you what, he's done excellent. He's actually been the standout dude on defense all year long. And Isaiah Polamau is still up there top 3, man, getting tackles every game. So I've got to give it to Polamau. Polamau is showing out. Jeremy Chin is showing out. It's nice to have a Landon Roberts back. The defense, guys did what you could, man. But, I mean,
Polamau looking like a baby Cam Chancellor back there. He's coming from 15 yards deep and cracking people.
I know that the defense is getting tired because when you go over here and you look at the team stats, I'll go ahead and jump over to team stats. They literally dominated the time of possession throughout the whole first half. Our defense was on the field most of the goddamn time. Look at this. The Jaguars held the ball for 42 fucking minutes and we barely held the ball for 26. You know what I'm saying? Like,
say that again?
Yeah, 42 minutes they held the ball.
26.
42 because it went into overtime. You gotta count that time into overtime. Our offense only held the ball for 26 minutes.
That's our season pattern this year. That's our identity, bro. We cannot hold the ball for anything. I'm surprised that we even got 29 points.
And of course, your defense is going to be fucking tired when your opposition runs the ball on you 42 fucking times. Of course, they only averaged about 3.6 yards per rush, which means we were stopping the run real well. But that shit wears them down. You know what I mean? It wears them down. You've got to be fucking tired out there for 42 minutes in a whole game. And that game was completely winnable, Raider Nation. The game was completely winnable all the way up until the last play of the motherfucking game.
Now, I got a question. What would you have done there? Would you have kicked it and went for the tie, or were you going for the 2?
Oh, I'm definitely going for the 2. I do not deny the fact that we needed to go for 2 there to make a statement. All right? Because getting a tie is literally like getting another loss. Why the hell do we want a tie on our record when it's going to, ultimately fuck up our fucking draft status? All right? That could easily go from the first overall pick to the 3rd overall pick just for having that one tie. And then number 2, it does nothing for our team. It does nothing for our team's morale. It does nothing for the team at all not to go for 2. Now, we always praise Jack Del Rio and any other coach who would come in here and show their balls and try to do what they had to do to win the game. But, man, Pete Carroll, to me, keeps repeating the same mistakes over and over and over again. Why do you not run the goddamn ball on the goal line from the 2? I understand we only had 42
That just hit me, bro. That's the same way he lost the fucking Super Bowl. God damn.
Fucking way he lost the Super Bowl. Because he wants to get cute and fucking throw the goddamn ball on the 2-yard line instead of giving it to our workhorse back or even just a swing out to him. He's been catching the ball all goddamn game long. Why not go back to what works? You see what I'm saying?
We're the Raiders. We don't do stuff that makes us successful. You can't tell?
Bro, it's fuck, man. It's disheartening sometimes because just to see how hard the team fought. How hard that team meant. You can tell it's not on the players, man. The players are doing what they have to win.
Bro, they can only do what they can. They only have so much talent, bro. I mean, I'd say it's the GM. That's the lack of talent that we have on the field, and then the lack of the coordinator's willingness to work with the talent that we have on the field. It's almost like he's like, I don't like these players, so I'm just gonna call whatever. It's like he doesn't care, and it's like, bro, you're an NFL coordinator, the highest paid NFL coordinator in the NFL at that. And if you're the highest paid now, that means you're the highest paid in history. And you just looking like you don't give a damn. And then in his press conference, he's like, the only thing that he has to hang his hat on is that Ashton Genty leads the league in rookie running back carries. But like, bro, if you're running them into the back of the guard and to the back of the center, what good is that? You can give him 10,000 carries, but if you run them right up the middle into the back of a guard that can't fucking get any kind of push, I mean, it's just a worthless. It's a wasted carry.
So
and lots of them.
So not only on top of hearing Chip Kelly say some dumb shit like that, we ended up losing the game because they didn't have any faith in our running game to get the 2-point conversion. Now, our wide receivers looked like ass this game. They didn't start getting involved until about the fourth quarter. So that's why you see Brock Bowers with the beast numbers that he had. It's because our wide receivers weren't doing anything to get open.
They're just decoys at this point.
They're decoys, literally. And look, if we play any good team, all right, they're going to home in on tape and see what we're doing. Yeah, Geno had a great game this game. Brock Bowers had 3 touchdowns. We saw it with the Chiefs. The Chiefs shut him the fuck down, and then what did we have? Nothing. We didn't score a single solitary point that game. So to believe in Chip Kelly is like believing that, the strainer, that you use to drain your noodles and whatnot when you're making pasta.
Yeah.
To expect that to hold fucking water. That's basically what it is to believe in Chip Kelly right now for this fucking offense. Because if we face any good teams, they're going to hone in on what we're doing, and they're going to capitalize on it, and they're going to shut us down. Jacksonville's not even really that damn good. Although now they've gotten a shit ton better because the trade deadline came up. By the way, Geno Smith, this was his best performance as a Raider to date. Okay? And we still couldn't fucking win the game.
And still lost.
We signed Tyler Lockett before the game came in. By the way, he didn't do shit. He had 0 yards, 0 receptions.
Did he even have any plays on the field?
I believe that if I go and look at it, I think he had... How many plays did he have? He was targeted once.
Oh.
So he had to have at least a few. He was targeted once. So he did see the field. But this is basically going to be our replacement. Because you guys know the trade deadline came up. And Jacoby Myers has left the Raiders with a total of 2,186 yards and 12 touchdowns in the silver and black as he pursues his career over in Jacksonville, the team that just beat us.
Another team that's going nowhere.
Salute to you, Jacoby Myers. I kind of knew that you were probably going to be the first one to leave. I can see why he wasn't happy. I mean, you really look at it, he didn't really produce anything this season. I think he had like 352 yards this season for us. But last year, he didn't drop a single pass that was thrown his way.
Critique. Look at it like this. If you're Jacoby Myers, you're coming from New England, right? A franchise that they win. All they do, they're like the T-Pain of the NFL. All they do is win, 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 no matter what. You know what I mean? And then you come to the Raiders. As soon as you walk in the building, you can smell the dysfunction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I was him, I would have walked in and turned around and walked right the fuck back out like that Simpsons meme.
I mean, why the
you
fuck,
know what I mean?
Bro, why the fuck should we expect anything less when we have fucking Mo from the fucking Three Stooges as our owner? You know, I mean, you walk in and you look at him, it's yeah, I'm not going to take this guy seriously. Yeah, how does he even take himself seriously? The dude shows up to owners' meetings in a Raiders pullover and a backpack. You know what I mean? It's bon voyage, Jacoby Myers. I'm going to miss you for one. I really do think that we need to talk about the glaring elephant in the room on why all of these players who show up here do basically pull the Homer Simpson. They show up here expecting to do well, but as soon as they start seeing exactly what this organization and how this front office is run, they want out. And they want out faster than they got in here.
If you think Ashton Genty's going to stick around past his rookie contract, you're smoking crack, bro. If the shit don't change dramatically by the time he's in year 5, he's gone. He's a rookie. He's a rookie in his first year. This is only the first half of the season, and he's already calling out the culture. That's bad, bro. That's really, really bad.
Yeah, and one thing that we talked about on this channel last time we were here is about this guy that I'm about to switch the picture over to. Well, Max Crosby looks like he is going to stay a Raider at least for the remainder of the season. And I want to ask the question to all of you in the chat and also my wonderful, wonderful co-host right here next to me. Do you think that this will come back to bite the Raiders in the ass for keeping our greatest asset, knowing that we have so many holes to fill on this fucking team?
Okay, so on the bright side, I'm gonna say that it does. That is a good building block. You have an all-pro player to build around. On top of that, by actually making an investment in him and keeping him around, it lets the rest of the players know that that if they show up and do their job, that there is some stability for them. Like Max got. It's just like, man, you only got one player that you're building block. I mean, that you can actually make an example, like, because everybody else is on 1 year, 2 year contracts. They've been here 1 year, 2 years. I mean, everybody else is short timers. Max is the only one that's been around for a minute, and then there's Colton Miller, but you see how he gets dogged. So it's like, that you can't really use him as an example. And then we didn't treat Derek Carr the best, didn't treat Josh Jacobs the best, didn't treat Devontae Adams the best, didn't treat Darren Waller the best. It's going to be hard to get people to come play here. But at least they're starting by doing the right thing with Max. I'll say that.
Okay, I'm on the other side of the fence. As a matter of fact, I love listening to Ern talk because he actually can bring, just like what Grumpy's saying right here, you guys can actually bring the good side of what keeping him actually does.
I agree with that. The leadership.
You really think about the leadership, that shit's hard to replace. It's the same thing with Derek
Carr. Lead by example.
We said the same thing about DC, because if you go ahead and replace him, who are you going to replace him with? And is he going to have the same type of leadership skills that DC had to keep this team together, to keep playing all the way till the very end of the season? I can see Max Crosby being that, but also I see it this way, and I see it this way more than I see it the other way, because this is our greatest asset. You have Max Crosby. You could get 2 firsts for him. And I'm saying easily get 2 firsts for him. When the Bears offered a first and a second and a player, I didn't feel like that was even enough.
The Bears would have gave up 3 if we would have pushed for it, bro. But I really think they didn't want to trade him.
I really don't think the Raiders wanted to trade him either. But with this many holes, with this many issues that we have, offensive line is a fucking joke. We need some proven motherfuckers in here to protect whatever quarterback we got in there. Our wide receiver room, we have a speedster who was our leading wide receiver. And if you saw and watched that game against the Jaguars, homeboy's got bricks for hands, dude. He can't catch a cold. That dude is fucking like, he doesn't have good hands. Trey, I call him Chris Tucker, but Trey Tucker, bro, is pretty much our only wide receiver target worth going to, and the dude is the biggest version of James Jett outside of James Jett I've ever seen. The dude can't catch the ball to save his fucking life.
He's the same size as James Jett too.
Yeah, dude. So to me, I would have shopped him, and I know that's saying, that's like, oh fuck, critique. That means you're giving up. You're goddamn right. I'm giving up. I'm blowing this whole team up. This team is one of the sorriest Raider fucking teams I've ever watched in all of my 25 years of being here.
Nuke this shit.
Like, nuke this motherfucker. Blow this shit up. And fire everybody on the coaching staff except for Pete.
You can't do that again.
Either Pete or fucking good old fucking Patrick.
It got to be Chip.
Those are the only dudes I'm keeping, but I'm firing the offensive line coach. I'm firing the motherfucking goddamn cornerbacks coach, definitely. I'm firing the motherfucking running back coach, because I don't think that he's getting all the production out of Genty that he should be getting. You know what I mean? But I'm blowing this whole fucking thing up, and I'm going to go ahead and Herschel Walker the fuck out of Max Crosby and ask for five fucking first round picks. You know what I mean? I'm going to do something, especially with a guy like that. Understand, he can turn the 49ers into a contender. He can turn the Cowboys into a contender. He can turn the motherfucking Falcons into a contender. You add this up, dude, for certain fucking teams who have actually they're like one or two pieces away. This guy, the Detroit Lions, makes them a contender. You see what I'm saying? Like, don't trade his ass to anybody in the division, and you're good. Make sure you go NFC with him. But get what you can for him. Don't do what fucking you did with Derek Carr and waste two fucking first round picks that are waiting right there just to ultimately piss him off, and he walks anyway.
Bro, with our luck, he'll fuck around and get hurt this year and be worthless in the trade.
Right. I mean, I'm just saying, like, as I don't drink the corporate Kool-Aid, but sometimes I can think like a corporation. And if I'm thinking as in the better half of this team, for the longevity of this team, I would have traded him and I would have fucking held the king's ransom for him.
But the problem with that critique is, if we get rid of him, it's like the Temptations. Without Max Crosby, we're just a team in search of a Max Crosby. You know what I'm saying? Then we're back to the search looking for a player like that, because that's a very, very rare player. That's you know what I mean? That's a unicorn right there. So it's like, if we get rid of him, we're just gonna be back at square one looking for another one. With our track record of drafting, I mean, I wouldn't be too confident in it. We'll mess around and take another Damon Arnett and who are the other guys that we took in the first round with the Khalil Mack trade?
Bro? Who the fuck am I fooling? Because we would just fuck it up anyway. You know, like we would just fuck it up anyway, just like we've always done. But
Damon Arnett and Jonathan Abram, Cleveland Farrell. Hey, we don't have a great track record of drafting first round.
Hey, and all bullshit aside, Henry Ruggs was a fucking baller. He was just a fucking poor guy in a bad circumstance. But that dude, no question, that dude was a fucking baller and had talent. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that was a baby Tyreek Hill.
But the fucking the Damon Arnetts and who's the other one? Obi Melifonwu.
Oh,
you
God.
When we picked him up? Hell, he's still in the league, but he's like third string somewhere.
And for Garyon Conley.
Garyon Conley, that was another first round pick. A DJ Hayden.
Hayden.
Yep, I mean,
Alex Leatherwood.
Jamarcus Russell. I was happy about that pick until I saw him play. You know what I'm saying? I was all for that shit till I saw his ass play. But
when we drafted him, I was bragging to everybody, we got a quarterback that can throw 70 yards on his knees. He could hit any corner of the field from anywhere on the field. Oh, we on our way. And then we saw him play, and it was like, oh, hell nah.
This Cleveland Farrell. Hell yeah, fucking thanks, Q. Appreciate that, bro. Yeah, Cleve Farrell, but we know that we're not getting rid of Max this year. I am glad that we had this conversation. Let's move on. So, like I said, we were talking about giving you guys an off-season show, well, an off-week show, a bye-week show, and we were gonna grade the Raiders' position so far. Well, since we didn't make it, we're gonna do it now. So, hope you guys gonna stick around for the grades, because we're gonna go ahead and do the grades. I busted my ass on these motherfucking backdrops, and I finally got my computer working thanks to Apicasi. Make sure everybody thank Apicasi in the chat, because without Apicasi, you guys wouldn't be hearing how good I'm sounding right now.
Apicasi, that's my dog.
Back. I got my whole setup back. I don't have the same information, but I got all my shit back. It's nice to see it all over here in front of me. You know what I'm saying? So and stay tuned, because we're gonna be able to play some fucking Techno Super Bowl soon. You know what I'm saying? Picasso gonna get down with that shit. But anyway, chat, go ahead and also include yourself in on this segment. We're gonna grade the Raiders' position so far now. Quarterback. I'm going to give you the floor first, Ern. On a grade from A to F, what would you grade our quarterbacks? Although it's only been Geno so far.
Man, everybody knows that the play on the field with the quarterback has not been worthy of even a letter grade. So that shit deserves really like a J or some shit. But I'm going to give him a D. The reason I'm going to give him a D, I'm going to be very, very lenient. The reason I'm going to give him a D is because I feel like it's not all on him. I feel like a lot of it has to do with the offensive line and the offensive coordinator. So it's like you're asking a lot from a quarterback to go out there in the conditions that he's in the system that's not bending at all to him. It's like he has to fit himself into this system, and it's not bending to his strengths at all. So, again, I'm not making excuses for Geno neither, but I'm not just ready to give him a flat-out F, even though I know that's what 90% of Raider Nation is going to give him. I'm going to give him a D and hope that, that he's not the issue.
And see, I side with you on that, Ern, because I don't believe it's all his fault. I think that offensive line is atrocious. I think Joe Montana would have a fucking problem behind this offensive line.
Yep.
I think Michael Vick, even with his wheels in his prime, would be having problems because of this offensive line. I'm giving him a C, and that's because, hey, I gave Jimmy G, when he was here, a D at this moment, at this portion of the season, but that's because that motherfucker stayed hurt for like almost 4 or 5 weeks before he ever came back. And then when he came back, he just started throwing more picks, mugging, and just fucked everything all up. Had like 7 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, and finished the season as like one of the worst quarterbacks in the league. Geno Smith is not the worst quarterback in the league. As a matter of fact, that is held by Justin Fields. You know what I'm saying?
I like Justin Fields, but yeah.
I like Justin Fields, bro, but I think the same fucking problem that the Jets have is the same problem we have. We have no offensive line, and not only do we not have an offensive line, but we don't have an offensive line coach or an offensive coordinator to be able to adjust because our offensive line coach cannot coach. And obviously, outside of everybody outside of Colton Miller, these motherfuckers, this coach must be speaking Chinese to them because they ain't understanding anything this motherfucker is saying. So I'm going to give our quarterbacks.
He's not a good teacher.
What about running backs?
Running backs. Again, it's like it's really hard to give the specialists, especially the guys, the backs that are playing behind the offensive line, an honest grade because that offensive line is so bad. It's hard for us to really get a good grade. But if you're talking production on the field, it's not good, bro. But like, there's factors that go into that. It's not just the running back. I'm going to give Ashton Jeanty, okay, running back room as a whole, we're going to go, so production-wise, I'd say it's D. It's not a F. It's D worthy, maybe a D+. But we get it on a curve because of that offensive line, so it's got to be C+.
I like that.
Slightly above average.
I like that. I gave him a B. And that's because the running back room as a whole, for one, they are dealing with the shittiest offensive line in the NFL, especially when it comes to run blocking. We were even talking about it in preseason, how these motherfuckers could not run block to save their life. Raheem Mostert has actually come out. Now, maybe he's not coming out on the field per se in offense, but he's definitely showing up on special teams. And Ashton Jeanty he's had a few 100-yard games. You know what I'm saying? As a rookie, not bad with this terrible offensive line. We remember what Zamir White did last year with pretty much the same offensive line. And he didn't come anywhere near close to breaking 100 yards in any game last season.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm going to give running backs a B.
Okay, I like that too.
C plus B, I would say that's a pretty damn good range.
Those are pretty close
for a rookie and a couple first-year guys who are in here.
Right.
All right, now wide receiver, brother.
God, do we have to?
Yeah, we have to. It's
this
time
one,
to get
this
in the bad positions.
This one, the only curve that they get is the offensive coordinator because then he's not scheming plays for him. So that's going to be a slight curve. This production on the field is D-, and that's being liberal because I'm from California. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna get a D-. They're gonna get with the curve from Chip Kelly, they getting a D, bro. They only get a fucking like a partial letter grade for that curve. I mean, they get a D, bro. Dante Thornton, big time disappointment. I had high hopes for this guy. Maybe that's on me. Maybe that's on me for having high hopes for this guy. Everybody knows he's a run trick pony. I mean, we're the fans and we know that shit. So imagine what the defensive coordinators that are playing against us, they know just take away the deep pass and he's really ineffective. We're not scheming anything for Jack Besh. Again, our number one wide receiver is a midget. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, and he's not like a good midget, not like a Deshaun Jackson midget. This dude's like a motherfucking like a Dora the Explorer midget and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's D for me. D flat.
D flat. Well, you're a lot more liberal than me. I might be from California, but I live in Texas. We're conservative down here, baby. This motherfucker gets an F. I give them a solid F. They have been absolutely a non-factor all season long. Besides the few games where Trey Tucker stood out, okay, we were just talking about how Jacoby Myers only had 352 yards receiving with us this season. So he has basically been a non-factor, a possession wide receiver at best. And Trey Tucker has been the only other wide receiver out there half-ass catching the ball. All right, Dante Thornton, I thought Trey Tucker had brick hands. Dante Thornton can't catch a cold neither. Like this dude, just like Ern, I was expecting a lot more from him. But we have not seen, I don't see any potential. I'm hoping that he's going to get better because he's a rookie. Maybe the damn game is, the game speed is finally coming to him and he's going to be able to start making plays. But look, if our wide receiver room was fucking good, there's no way that we're reaching to go get Tyler Lockett when we had the option to get Tyler Lockett a month and a half before the Tennessee Titans signed him to a deal when he ultimately was let go by them because he was disgruntled. If he left because the Titans were shit, I wonder what the hell he's thinking now. Because this fool didn't even get one catch. But he is supposed to be a replacement for Jacoby Myers. I think that the effort for our wide receivers is an F. I think that the play of our wide receivers on the field has been an F, and I'm going to stand by that. Now it's time in for the fun part, offensive line, and guess what? All of these motherfuckers are getting Fs. Every one of these bastards. Fucking bum.
Hey, have you guys ever, all of you guys have cars and shit, right? Have you ever ran over a nail in your tire? You got it stuck? And then, you got out to see, why is my tire going flat? And you hear that sound, when you go over to the tire, it just sounds like. That's what this offensive line is getting. Just straight Fs, bro. Not even capital Fs. These motherfuckers get lowercase Fs in cursive.
Fucking bums. From Chip Kelly saying that Jackson Powers Johnson isn't as good as Jordan Meredith, all the way down to Colt Miller just pretty much saying, fuck it, I'm hurt, I'm not playing for the rest of the year. And you guys are going to have to figure it out.
I don't even think JPJ is that good anymore.
Jackson Powers Johnson gets a fucking F.
He gets an F too. What you talking about?
I guess if we're doing it all by positions, yeah, he can get it.
Because look, so people are gonna say, well, he's playing out of position. You know what I mean? He's playing right guard or left guard. I can't remember, whatever the fuck. And he's really a center. Bro, those two positions are interchangeable. I don't give a fuck. A center is basically a guard that snaps the ball. So stop it. Whoever's going to say it. I didn't even see nobody say it, but I know somebody's going to.
Well, normally our chat is extremely smart about football. It's what I love about having these people in here because they're real knowledgeable about the game. You know what I mean? So they understand too. True. And that's what I love about our audience. I can't say that, everybody's audience is that way, but most of our audience is pretty damn knowledgeable, which are the people I want to speak to anyway. You guys are the ones who make me think outside of my own box, and that's what I want. I don't want somebody who's going to fucking goddamn just And if you're gonna have a difference of opinion, at least don't be retarded about it. You know what I mean? Come with some intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Like
be able to convey it, make it make sense, right?
Make it make sense, exactly. Make it make sense so it'll get us to think. Now, tight ends. What do you give tight ends, Ern?
That one I seen Q give right guard incomplete. I'm gonna have to give it incomplete on tight end. It's because Brock Bowers has been out most of the season, and then when he comes back, he's like a number one stunner. So it's just like, bro, what could our offense have been if he was here? And Michael Mayer be able to develop alongside of him. It's just like, so it's a big incomplete. But if you're going to force me to give a grade, I'm going to go with Brock Bowers is a fucking A triple plus, and everybody else's production is like a D. So if you had to average those out, then I just have to go maybe a flat B. A flat bumblebee.
Well, I'm going with a B. I'm going with a flat B, and just like you said, it's because I give everybody else on the squad about a C. I think Michael Mayer has been showing up. He might not be completely showing out, but he definitely has improved. And when Brock Bowers is here, that dude, he is him. That is the guy we build around. That's why I would not have a problem getting rid of Max Crosby, because I know who I'm building around. I'm building around Ashton Genty and Brock Bowers. I'm going to fix my offense before I fix my defense. You see what I'm saying? And I mean, I know that sounds like absolutely ass backwards, but that seems to be what works for this organization. Is once you fix the offense, at least you have a chance to win games. If the offense sucks, it doesn't matter how good our defense is. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it doesn't matter how good we could have the number one defense in the league and still have the worst offense in the league and only get 2 wins. You know what I'm saying? Now, has our defense played that way? No. Defense has been shoddy at best, but they have been better than some of the teams this year. So I'll give them that. But I'm giving the tight ends a B, the punter I'm giving an A, and the kicker I'm giving a D.
Why D for the kicker?
Because that motherfucker missed that goddamn extra point earlier this fucking last game. I don't know how in the fuck you be missing kicks from that close there, Daniel Carlson, but my patience has grown very fucking thin with you. You'll sit there and bang them through at 43, 54. When it comes fucking closer than that, you fucking Janikowski that motherfucker, and you totally hook it. And you always miss the close ones. And man, you were brought in here to be honest with you, Ern, if we were doing walk the plank this week, Daniel Carlson would have got my walk the plank candidate this week. Because this dude is consistently missing at least one kick in crucial fucking moments. And I'm kind of sick of that when it comes to Daniel Carlson. My patience has grown thin with you, man.
I see what you're saying, but I also I like to look at the deeper causes of things, right? And what we seen earlier in the season when we had that block kick to win the game, right? Remember that?
Yep.
What that tells me is that our special teams coach ain't shit, and these guys are unprepared, because Stevie Wonder could see that side was overloaded, and they did nothing to make an adjustment to do anything about it. You know what I mean? So that tells me that the coaching is shit. So again, it's like, fuck that curve, man, because the coaching staff is so bad, you have to grade it on the curve. So I have to curve him up from a D. I really think I got to give him a B minus. I don't think he's that bad.
Okay, well, B minus. So you heard it here. Ern gives him a B minus. I give him a motherfucking D. So I mean, I guess we can say C. C would be
that's our biggest disagreement of the night so far. Is that one?
So now we're going to go to defensive tackle, and I'm going to go ahead and group up the defensive tackles and defensive ends all in one.
The whole D-line?
And I'm going to say defensive tackle C+, and defensive end, of course, an A. Anybody disagree with that?
I have to give the defensive tackles a little bit more of an upgrade, because Max is actually getting home, and it's a lot having to do with the defensive tackles getting pressure up the middle. That's letting Max eat. Because before it's like Max could get around the corner, all you gotta do is step up because there's nobody there. But now they're stopping that, so it's like they're actually doing their job of what they're supposed to do. So I'm gonna give them a little bump up. I'm gonna go. Again, for some reason tonight I like that Bumblebee. I'm gonna go Bumblebee tonight for the defensive tackles. Defensive end. I mean, Max is doing his thing. That's another one like the tight end room. It's like you got an A+++, and then the other not so much. It's like so it averages out, and it's like it really that curve brings it down a lot. B-.
Maybe with Max Crosby doing as well as he always does, but the surgence of Tyree Wilson. You know what I mean? He's actually showing up. He might not be the best player on the damn team, but he's definitely performing better than Malcolm Kuntz. And we gave Malcolm Kuntz a fucking butt ton of money to come back. He only had one tackle, bro. He had one tackle, and it wasn't even a solo. So, like, Malcolm Kuntz coming back from injury. I was wrong about Tyree Wilson. Now, is he the best defensive end we have? No. Is he, living up to his first round expectations? No. But he's a decent player, and he's actually not hurting us anymore. You know what I'm saying? It looks like he's learning how to play his position. So, yeah, I've got to give these guys an A because, hey, it's really the only position I'm giving an A to on our team at all. And, I mean, and that's me being liberal, to be honest with you.
That what California in you. Linebacker, you say, huh? Okay. So I see Q's not a big fan of our linebacking group. He going with D. It's not the best. It's not the worst either. I would say I want to say C+, B- for the linebacking group. But I mean that loss of Pratt, it was huge, bro. And it's like you see a big dramatic drop off in our play in our linebackers. So for him to give linebacking group a D, I can completely see where he's going with that and the justification behind that. I'm going to give it a little bit more of a curve. It has nothing to do with coaching because I feel like Patrick Graham is a sufficient coach where he's not hurting us. If we're not doing something we're supposed to be doing on defense, I feel like it's pretty much on the players. C, I want to go C with the linebackers, but man, like that last game, who was it against? The one before Jacksonville, right before our bye, where we just looked absolutely atrocious. Kansas City game, bro, we looked so bad right there. D+ for linebackers, D+, C-. We go slash on that one.
Well, our linebacking core has definitely seen better days, especially outside of this season. I think we can all say now that it would have been worth to re-sign Robert Spillane. It definitely would have been worth not letting that dude go. You know what I'm saying?
Money sitting on the books.
And there's a few other guys out there who played for us last season who were balling out as well. And I think that if we would have kept that nucleus of linebackers, we probably would be a lot better than what we are now. Hold on a second. Devin White is, besides Landon Roberts, who has been an outstanding rookie for us, and he finally came back from injury last week. But outside of Devin White, our linebacker core has looked mediocre at best. They can't cover. They are leaving way too many people open. Devin White is like literally outside of Devin White. Like I'm not excited about the linebacking core. But what I gave him was a B, and that's because of that rookie. That rookie has stepped up. Devin White has stepped up. But man, it could have easily been an A with dudes like Robert Spillane still here. We downgraded at certain positions when we didn't need to. And I think it's noted that maybe with as much cap room as that we did have, it probably wouldn't have hurt to re-sign some of those guys. I mean, because you look at what Spillane's doing in New England now, bro. Like, he's tearing it up for them just like he did for us. And they would make a lot better They would make our linebacking room a lot fucking better, but now they're gone. Who was that other guy?
Kool-aid is a solid player all the way around. He's balled everywhere he's been. Pittsburgh, Vegas, and now over, what'd you say he just went? New England.
New England.
Everywhere he's been, he's balled. It doesn't matter what system. That's a true football player right there.
Exactly. He thrives. It doesn't matter what coaching scheme, anything. He's a football player. It's in his blood. There was no portion of me who thought that Spillane was going to fail once he left here.
Me neither.
The only thing I could say was, God damn, New England got a good-ass linebacker.
Imagine if he would have went to the 49ers, though, bro. He would be an all-pro.
Right. So now I'm going to move on to cornerback, because I think this is probably where we're probably going to agree the most on, is when it comes down to the secondary and special teams. So for corner, what I'm going to say, what I got for corner is a D. And that's because everybody boasted about how this cornerback room was going to be so damn good. Well, that dude Kelly, look, rookie or not, I don't want him anywhere near the goddamn field. All right. Cameron Richardson, all right, this is our best option at an outside corner. You know what I'm saying? Dude, no. You know what I mean? We've got, what is it? What is his name? Darian Porter?
Darian who?
See, hold on. What the hell is this fucking
Wait, Darian who? You have his name right, but I'm saying Darian who because we haven't even seen him on the field. I've seen him on the field for maybe 10 plays, bro, the whole season.
Right, and he actually had 10 total tackles this last game, but
holy shit,
he didn't have any tip passes. I don't see anything coming out of our draft class of what we picked up this year. The Jack Betches, the Darian Porters.
Nothing.
The only ones who were standing out in this draft class has been Landon Roberts and Ashton Genty. And the only reason why Ashton Genty is standing out is because he's literally, besides Brock Bowers, the only thing we have on offense. And we
literally the only thing, bro, because literally, when you say that, that's literal. The only things, him and Brock. That's it.
That's it. So,
and there is no maybe you could squeeze it. No, there is no squeezing anybody else in. That's it.
And after seeing everybody that we were gonna, when we lost Trayvon Moehrig and we got rid of Marcus Epps, I didn't think Marcus Epps was a real big addition anyway because he stayed hurt. But I wasn't expecting much out of our safety room. But with Polamalu and the combination of Polamalu and Jeremy Chin, they haven't done all that bad. They really haven't done all that bad. I give Polamalu a B, and I give Jeremy Chin a C.
Those are fair grades for both of them, except the one I'm disagree with is the one you thought I was going to agree with. The D. The corners. I feel like the corners are all pros. They're, these guys are going to go to the Hall of Fame, so I'm giving these guys A pluses in their motherfucking dreams. These are motherfucking. This is another thing where you run over the tire and get a nail stuck in it. It's just all across the board. Kelly looks like trash. You know what I mean? And he was brought in. He was handpicked to come into Pete Carroll's system. So that's unacceptable. Eric Stokes, which I had high hopes for because he's coming from Green Bay, and he was supposed to be good. He was just injured. You know what I mean? He hasn't been injured, but he's been horrible. Darian Porter, 10 tackles in the game. That's very encouraging. But again, no tip passes, no interceptions. I work with the no tip passes, no interceptions because this is his first real run on the field. You know what I mean? We haven't seen him play hardly at all except for maybe the last couple weeks, if that. Really, I think it was just this last week. Who else? Who's our other corner over there? You said the Cameron Richardson. That's one guy you don't see him getting burnt that much. So it's not that bad, but. Bro, again, I gotta agree with Curve. With Q on the curve, bro. Caillou Blue Kelly is the reverse grade curve. The whole cornerback room is down to a D- because of that motherfucker. Again, you guys are being nice. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna act like I'm from Texas or from Florida. These motherfuckers get an F.
These fuckers get an F. So
And
he's
I'm
going,
agreeing with the safeties, but
yeah,
I'm a upgrade Jeremy Chin a little bit to C plus. Not he hasn't done quite enough to get upgraded to a B, but I really do like what I'm seeing out of Palamau. Yeah,
me,
he might get burnt a little bit, but I'm seeing him come running downhill 15 yards, cracking people and not missing. That's very
exactly.
encouraging.
That's very encouraging, especially since that's how we butter our bread when it comes to our secondary. You always got one dude back there, if not both of them, who will knock your ass into
Yep.
next week. And that's what the fuck it's all about. It's about how hard can you hit, and can you watch snot bubbles come out of your opponent's nose after you lay said hit. Ask Stu. Like, I'm pretty sure there was quite a few motherfuckers who did not want to get back up after that. And if they did, they didn't want to come back down the middle. And that's what I love about Palamau. It makes you think twice about going anywhere near those hash marks, dude. Anywhere near inside.
And when you got to catch something over there, you alligator arms. You ain't trying to reach all out like that. You trying to catch it like this.
Yeah, you about to get dealt with. You about to look like Don Beebe getting your ass flipped up and falling on your motherfucking head in the middle of the damn field. Because that's how we are supposed to play the safety position here in Vegas. You know, we adopted that shit in Oakland. That's never going to change. You know what I mean? They will always instill that into our safety. And Palamau is doing it, baby. So, yeah, I like Palamau. Jeremy Chin, hey, I was just worried that he was going to be worse than Trayvon Moehrig, and he's been healthy. He's been here, and he has been making plays. Now, has he been consistently good? No. There has been times where he has been caught out of position, and that's why I give him a C. You know what I'm saying? Now, special teams. Now, I've been wanting to talk about special teams because I think special teams is probably one of our Achilles heels. Our special teams suck.
Thinking about it, let's see. Special teams. We've had some real bad special teams blunders. Special teams returns. I can think of some decent returns we've had.
I'm talking offensively, defensively as a whole. Offensively, we've done pretty well, but defensively, we have given up hella yards on returns. Even have given up touchdowns. We have given up fucking kicks, like having them blocked. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's definitely been more bad than good, I would say.
I be trying to be nice to this team, bro. I really do. I want to give these dudes a D on special teams, but it sounded more like an F. But I don't want to just be negative Nancy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh, God, you guys make it so hard.
Hey, we gave
not in a good way.
Gave him an A on defensive end.
Shit, man.
Hey, if you want fucking A's, then earn it, motherfucker. That's
F then, fuck it. You want to give them grades they earn, F.
I gave him a D, but if you're gonna give him an F, that's cool. We'll go with F too. Because F and D.
I mean, it's not like a 28% F. It's more like a 55% F. It's like a little bit better. It's a little bit more good than bad, but it's not enough. You know what I'm saying? Like Kendrick say, it's not enough.
Yeah, it's not enough. And honestly, if I was to go ahead and give the whole team a rating, it would be an F and a D for fucking disappointments. That's exactly what it would be. I mean, that's just me. I don't know. I had higher hopes for this season. I didn't think we were going to be the best, but I damn sure didn't believe that we were going to be the worst. And as far as I'm concerned, is that the only reason why the Jets don't have a better record than us is because they haven't played us. Because if they fucking played us, they would probably kick our ass Raider Nation.
Hurts.
And I'm still standing on that hill that we are the worst team in the NFL in 2025.
This is the worst Raiders team any of us have ever seen. We've already talked about this. This is the worst Raider team I've ever seen. I think this is worse than the Andrew Walter team with Randy Moss.
Yes. Wholeheartedly agree.
I think Andrew Walter actually probably played about the same as Geno. Probably even a little bit better.
This team is worse than the 2-14 team that we had with Derek Carr's rookie year.
Shit, man. Is this team worse than Terrell Pryor? Is this team worse than that team?
I think they're definitely worse than that team. Terrell Pryor had upside.
He could actually move the ball, huh?
He could actually move the ball. You know, I mean, this team has been a fucking disappointment all season long. And every single one of us have had to endure this bullshit all season long. Now, see, I have 2 tickets. Well, I have 2 separate games that I'm trying to go to this year, or that I was trying to go to. But this team's been an absolute fucking disappointment. You know what I mean? I don't even want to go watch these motherfuckers play, to be honest with you. But I am going to tell you that I am going to LA for November. And I am going to go to that fucking game because I want to see that game. But that fucking Houston game, well, consider yourself lucky, bitch, because I'm selling my tickets and my fucking parking pass.
Like, I'm not going to that game, spend a gang of money to leave mad.
Exactly. I'm not going. Hey, look, and as much as I love hanging out in Houston, all right, let's just be real. We're not winning that game.
Fuck,
and
man.
I'd rather have the money to go out there to California, go back home for a minute with the money that I'm going to get from those tickets and that parking pass. You know what I mean? And go back home for a bit and go, you know, hey, if I'm going to watch us lose, at least watch us lose on home turf. You know what I'm saying? So, and not to mention, I haven't been back to California since 2000 and shit, I want to say 2002. So it's been.
Oh wow, we got cannabis clubs out here now. Shit.
Right. So you guys got legal bud out there now. You know, that's the crazy part about it, bro. I swore up and down. I was like, man, I can't wait till weed becomes legal in California. I'm never gonna leave. But I fucking left before it ever became legal. And then it becomes legal. I'm like, motherfucker. And then I was living in Maine, right?
Bro, you get better weed on the streets for cheaper. I'm telling you, for real.
And then in Maine, they fucking got legal weed. I stayed up there for a good 3 years. That shit didn't
in Maine.
I left in Maine. Yeah, I lived in.
You smoking
Maine.
Weed and eating lobster?
Yeah, it's legal up there now. So like,
Man,
but
I had no idea.
Dude, they got some of the best weed on the fucking planet. To be honest with you, dude, the Northeast can grow some fucking killer ass bud. It's really good. Yeah, dude. Northeast, I think it's all because it's indoor. But man, all the weed I got up there, bro, there was no bullshit. Like them motherfuckers knew how to grow. You know what I mean? Like that was some good shit. It was also the first time I tried hash too. Fucking was up there, so that was kind of cool. But anyway, yeah, here we are.
Yeah, I don't get depressed over this team no more neither, bro. I watch this team. I watch them get their ass kicked and do stupid shit, and I laugh at them. They want to be a damn comedy show. What do you do when you go to the comedy show? You laugh. So that's exactly what I do. I treat this team like a damn comedy show. I just laugh at them when they do stupid shit. I'm not letting this team send my blood pressure to the moon no more.
I'm going to go ahead and shout out the chat, man, because we haven't done this in a few shows. So I know there's a few people who've been up in here. Afakasi, my brother, thank you once again. Absolutely.
Afakasi.
We're going to be talking and getting together later. I've never seen this guy before. Short Leader 2. It's been
Short Leader 2.
Oh, that's
Salute
Q.
to you.
Yeah, Q had his name different. And then, of
He's
course,
bouncing back and forth.
Raider Paul.
What up, Paul?
Got my beautiful wife Dizzy up in here.
What up, Critique's beautiful wife Dizzy up in here?
Killed Jadis, Grumpy Raiders fan. Yeah.
What up, Grumpy Raiders fan?
And of course, then Q changed his name. Got Q up in
here.
Oh,
I'm right here. You know.
The Grease Deluxe, what's going on, bro? Thanks for coming back, even though, like, yeah, we had it out last time we were in here.
Oh shit! What up, the Grease Deluxe?
303 Raiders, good to see you, brother.
303 Raider, how you doing?
And then
GRG 626, how you doing, player?
Yeah, bro, that's Gabriel.
Oh, it is from our group chat.
Yeah, that's Gabe.
Oh, what up, Gabe? Okay, for sure.
Let's see who else we got up in here. See Billy Davis.
Paul again. Billy, what's good with you?
El Capitan Rafael, what's up, bro? Good to see you.
You already know. Oh, when our show is over, we want you guys to roll on over to El Capitan Rafael's show because he's going to be live if he's not already live now.
Right. He's actually supposed to be going live in about 20 seconds. So, yeah, everybody go on over there, man. As soon as we get out of here, that's where we're going to go be. We the people, what's going on, bro?
What up, peoples?
And yeah, the team's got me dumbfounded too, bro. Really unbelievable stuff. You fucking no lie there. Art White, good to see you, brother.
Art White, what's going on with you?
Marcus Banks.
Marcus Banks.
Ghost. Hell yeah, bro. Thank you for stopping
Ghost. Who you gonna call?
Anybody else new in the chat? I don't see anybody else new, but then again, I'm probably overlooking somebody, especially with this much.
Ali Scream.
Oh yeah, my chapter president Scream. Everybody knows Raiders Scream.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, what's going on,
what up,
brother?
Scream?
I'm glad to see
Raider Ray.
You know, and watch this segment. We actually prepared for this one.
You prepared for this one.
Yeah, it gave me something to prepare for, because I'll tell you what, this team doesn't give me any type of motivation to even want to do shows. Raider Ray, what's going on, brother? It's good to see you.
Oh, another thing we haven't talked about, you guys, we have a short week this week. We have a game tomorrow at 5:15. I think we did mention it earlier. But, yeah, if you guys didn't know, because I didn't know until today when I looked at my fantasy team and set my lineup. I was like, holy shit, we play tomorrow. So just in case you guys didn't know, we play tomorrow.
Good to see you, brother. We're going to talk about that too, bro. Herman Monster, it's good to see you, brother. My very first sub. He was my very first sub, bro. Yeah.
For sure.
Very first sub, and he's still riding hard with me, man. Fucking, yeah. Hey, when I come out to California, bro, I'm going to hit you up. And when I'm going through the desert, I'm going to fucking stop by and see your ass.
That's
Jerry Tolley, what's going on, brother?
What up, Jerry Tolley?
And Nutty Raider Nate.
And Nutty Raider with Carr's fault though, man. Everything Carr's fault. Hey, Nate, did you see me trolling Ben on his show? I waited till we was getting our ass kicked in the game, and Ben had looked hella depressed, and I went in the comment section like, "This is what you asked for, Ben." It is. I mean, shit, this is what he asked for.
Yeah, bro. And Willie Wayne, my brother. Man, so anyway, thank y'all so much for coming in and checking out the show. It's a short week this week, and we've got the Donkeys on Thursday Night Football.
Might
as well just go ahead. Let's go ahead and talk about this one, Ern. Okay, they are literally looking like they are trying to compete for the top spot in the AFC West. And, of course, we've got them on a short week Thursday night after we probably played the best football that we've played all year. How do you foresee this game coming to a close? So, Chewy?
It's not going to be good, bro. Their defense is on fire. I'm just looking for it right now. Okay, so their defense is number 5 against the pass. Their defense is also... number 5 against the run and number 3 against wide receivers in the passing game.
Oh, hell.
I'm looking like, because I have Ashton Genty and I have Trey Tucker on my fantasy team. And we're playing against Denver. Opposing defensive rank against running backs is number 5. They're number 5 in the league against the run, or against running backs in particular. And they're number 3 in the league against wide receivers. So we are basically going to shut up, bend over, and take it.
Yeah, what's sad is I actually have Denver's defense. And I've had them all year long. I've also got the Raiders.
And they're on fire.
Yeah, there's no way I'm starting the Raiders defense over Denver's defense. I've got this funny feeling that at least that way I'll probably have a better chance in winning. Because their offense is...
Raiders by 17.
Bro. I can't stand the team of the Raiders by 17.
Oh my God!
Dude, bro, I wish I could be as optimistic as you.
Hey, bro, we got to get Key. We got to get Q a gig at the motherfucking Laugh Factory, bro. That's hilarious,
bro. No, man, we're about to get the floor wiped with us, and it's not because I don't have it in faith. I just don't think this team's got it in them.
The craziest shit would be this right here, though, bro. The story of our fucking team would be that we fuck around and win this game by 1.
Right.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Well, with the way they played, I mean, at least they're giving us a reason to watch now. But damn, are we going to see? They've been so up and down. Are we going to see the team that we saw against the Jaguars? Or are we going to see the team that we saw against the Queens? You know what I'm saying? And like, and I enjoyed watching this team this week. They were actually entertaining. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh shit, they do know how to play football, kind of.
What's the weather going to be tomorrow, bro? I'm pretty sure if it's going to be below 40 degrees, we're definitely getting washed. There is no, we hope that we might get something going. What is it going to be tomorrow?
Correct?
In Denver, in the evening. So it's really going to be like, what, 7:15 their time?
Well, with any kind of luck, hopefully it's been warm up there just like it's been unseasonably warm down here. We're like still 85, 87 degrees. It's still warm as fuck. So hopefully it's kind of like that up there.
Well, it's 49 degrees there right now. Trying to look at tomorrow.
So it will be 8 o'clock there. Almost 9. 10 minutes to 9 there.
So it'd be about almost towards the end of the game. It looks like it's going to be decent weather. I can't really get a good look at it.
It's just, what type of football is this team going to play? If they play like they do against the Chiefs, we don't beat anybody that way. We lose to the Jets playing the way we played against the Chiefs. That's for sure. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, only time will tell. I do know this. It's Thursday night football, and I hope to God that we don't...
The high of 70 degrees tomorrow, bro. It's going to be warm there tomorrow. Woo. 69 degrees is their high tomorrow.
Hey, that'll work. What's the wind like?
So weather shouldn't be a factor.
Weather shouldn't be a factor, so that means it should be a nice, beautiful game tomorrow night for us to watch, and hopefully we don't get Peter rolled. That's what I'm expecting.
Don't get your hopes up.
To come out here and just fucking rain all kinds of terror upon us. And then that defense, man, that defense has played well all year. They've scored me a lot of points in fantasy. Like most of the damn time, they're the only ones scoring any points for my fantasy team because everybody else is fucking hurt. So it's like,
I can see our defense hanging with their offense, but I can't see our offense scoring on their defense.
The only time will tell. That game starts at what, 5:30? You said Pacific Standard Time.
5:15.
So 5:15. That's.
Let me double check and make sure.
Central Standard Time and 7:15 being on the East Coast. You guys have a
tomorrow.
Wonderful, wonderful evening. We're gonna get on out of here. Jack Geno, what's going on, bro? Sorry that you jumped in here late, but we're getting ready to hop on out of here. Hopefully you go ahead and go back and watch the replay. But this is the Raider Critique, where we tell the truth with intensity, and we don't drink the corporate kool-aid. And fellas, ladies, gentlemen of the Raider Nation, it has been a long season, and it's going to continue to be a long season.
It's been long, gonna be longer.
Oh yeah, no outro, bro. We can't do shit about that. We just gotta hit in. Anyway,
you done. Have a nice night, y'all. Hit the button, big dog.
That's it, bro.